Congratulations, you have a successful one-on-one coaching or consulting business, and you are ready to take this thing to the next level. There are a few different ways to scale a coaching business, and today we're going to show you exactly how it's done. First things first, raise your prices. Assuming you're not at the top of your price threshold already, you may be able to do a little bit of math and increase your rates, which will enable you to take on less client work and focus on your most invested clientele instead. Don't get me wrong, you're still gonna want to be sure that you're pricing fairly and competitively, but even raising a coaching package or coaching call by $25 or $50 a month can make a huge impact in the number of clients you actually have to take on. So in addition to studying the market and others in your industry, you can also consider packaging your services or calls together. Selling calls in a bundle of 5 or 6 is going to be enticing to your clients because it enables them to save a little bit of money, but it also provides you security when they pay upfront. Now, if you've already raised your rates as high as you feel comfortable, it may be time to introduce a completely new offer. To do this, you'll want to first decide if you want to offer an evergreen product, meaning something that's always on and sort of runs in the background of the rest of your business, or if you want to offer something that is live and interactive, like a cohort-based course. Both options have their benefits and their drawbacks. An evergreen offer is usually going to come at a lower price point. Think an ebook or a more generalized online course. If you have a large audience already, maybe you create content here on YouTube, you have a successful blog, or your customer list is very large, an evergreen course might be a good option for you. Making these courses work requires volume, which someone who already has something of an audience will have. But if you don't have a huge audience, that doesn't mean that you can't be successful. You'll just need to make sure that you're developing a content marketing strategy that attracts new eyes to your content and gets them into your sales funnel. But how do you decide what type of evergreen course or product to offer? Start by identifying any templates or resources or trainings that you frequently provide your existing one-on-one clients. For example, when I was doing a ton of one-on-one coaching, I was always offering my clients content calendar templates and proposal templates. So when I wanted to pivot to evergreen digital products, adding those templates was a no-brainer. I already had feedback on the effectiveness of using these templates from my one-on-one clients, and I more or less had the product already created. I just needed to jazz them up and make them a little bit more fun and colorful to look at. You may also choose to do some general market research, doing searches in Facebook groups, searching on sites like Reddit or Quora for questions about your subject matter, and then just reverse engineering some of the discussions there. If you're constantly seeing, how do I start meditating questions, then perhaps this tells you that a meditation 101 course is something that you could teach and that there would be demand for. I also want to remind you that you don't need to know everything to teach something. A lot of times when people shift to offering courses or programs, they think that they have to dump every piece of information from their brains out into their curriculum. And that's just not true. That can actually overwhelm your students, so simple is often better. How can you get your students from point A to point B seamlessly and without overwhelm? That should be the main question that you try to figure out. As you probably know, one of our favorite ways to generate leads is by using an online quiz. So if you are a mindset coach who works one-on-one with clients now but wants to develop a mindset or meditation 101 product with a bunch of different 10-minute meditations, you could easily create a quiz that helps people find the meditation style that works best for them. Send this free quiz out to your email list, post it on social media, create videos on YouTube that point to it, and then ask for an email address in exchange for their results. You can then automate your emails by using an email marketing tool like Flowdesk or ConvertKit and provide them dripped content with different mindfulness tips and meditations to really warm up your audience. Then you might choose to introduce your evergreen course or digital product, perhaps with an email list exclusive bonus that may be 10% off the list price, or you could even throw in a bonus meditation or mini course to sweeten the deal. Now, cohort-based courses and group programs are on the rise and can be extremely valuable both for you and your students. The great thing about these for you is that you can usually charge a much higher price point than you can with an evergreen course. This is because a cohort-based course or group coaching program does require some face-to-face interaction via video calls or even in-person activities if that's something that you're comfortable and capable of doing. You may also choose to assign your students with homework that you might need to spend some time each week grading. And many cohort-based courses also leverage the help of guest instructors, which you'll need to coordinate, organize, and maybe pay. And you may even choose to open up office hours so your students can get personalized advice from you on occasion. But with that said, cohort-based courses or group programs are definitely more labor intensive. Because they also require you to physically be there teaching, they are usually not evergreen. This means that you will have a specific start and end date for class, and you'll need to go through the launch process whenever you want to open up the doors. If you're interested in creating a group program or cohort-based course, start gathering research from your one-on-one clients. Go back through your messages with them and aggregate the most common questions or resources that you tend to provide them, and that'll help you figure out how you can put them together into a curriculum that the majority of your new students will find value in. You may also choose to host interviews with former or prospective clients. Simply offer your past few clients a free additional call in exchange for some feedback about your proposed curriculum or program idea. You'll also want to account for interactive time. Don't forget about that. This is one of the big distinctions between a self-paced evergreen course and a group or cohort program. So make sure that you leave ample time in your calendar for group calls, communicating via a group forum like Slack, and just checking in with your students. Now, if you choose to offer both an evergreen and cohort-based course, don't forget that you can also use a quiz as a lead magnet to help your prospective students determine which of these programs would be the right fit for them. Asking questions like how much support are you looking for, or how much time do you have to dedicate to your learning are great ways to help your audience determine whether or not they are looking for a robust group program or something short and sweet that they can finish up over a weekend or two. All right, those are our tips on getting started with an evergreen course or digital product or a cohort or group coaching program. Let us know down in the comments which one of these business models feels most appropriate for you, or if you have plans down the line to offer both. As always, we thank you for tuning in to today's video, and we'll be back soon with a new one. You can visit us over at tryinteract.com in the meantime to start exploring your own online quiz strategy. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.